Yeah, I mean, I think the main thing is I've just been playing for a really long time and kind of
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
have always been extremely mediocre, and so I'm kind of like not I wouldn't say I'm like trying super hard or like, but I think I just want like a few things that I can kind of like work on and like practice whenever I have the time, but I'm kind of like
Yeah. Okay.
still relatively casually interested as long as I'm having fun kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes total sense. Okay. And then in terms of mediocre, at the time of the forum, it was like Diamond Four.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I went on like an insane losing streak. Um, so now I'm plat 3,
Okay.
sadly.
Okay. I mean that is mediocre. So I mean I
Yeah,
appreciate you
yep.
for using that term accurately. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's
um,
still a lot better than I used to be, so
yeah,
I'm fine
sure. I
with it.
mean, it's not bad. It's not even. It's slightly, I guess, above average. So okay, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine. But I think when you get to this position where like maybe you've consumed some of my content, you've been playing for a while, and it's like you have like expectations of yourself, and so it can be annoying. So I understand. So, now how long have you been practicing? And I'm seeing like a little bit of a support hero pool here. So just talk me through your history and so on.
Yeah, so I've been playing Overwatch since Overwatch 1. I
Mm-hmm.
started playing, it was like right when Moira came out, so like
Yeah.
2017.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like my first like PC first person shooter because before that I was playing like Destiny 1 on
Yeah.
console. So I sucked so bad. And so yeah, I played a lot of at the time I played a lot of Mercy and Moira because you didn't
Mm-hmm.
have to aim.
Mm-hmm.
And also Moira was just like insanely OP at the
She's
time.
pretty strong. Yeah.
Uh yeah, and so I actually when I started playing comp, I placed into gold and then just immediately dropped into like high bronze, but still
Yep.
bronze.
Basically the same.
Uh
Yeah, same for me.
yeah, yeah, stuck there for God knows how long. And then I kind of just like, played for a bit, and then I'd come back to it after a while, and would play for a bit and come back for like years and years and years.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
Eventually climbed into gold season 4 of Overwatch 2,
Mm-hmm.
high gold 5, and
Yep.
then 6, and then kind of stopped playing around 6, and then came back like last season. So
Okay.
I'd
Okay.
placed
So
into Diamond 2, so I was
yeah,
like, oh
yeah,
man, I
and
have to
and then
like
obviously
play now.
kind of chunked backwards to more closer to where you belong. Then even if we ignore the loss streak, like Diamond Five, Plat One, probably closer to your more consistent skill set. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but honestly, like with mediocre, I'll be honest. Like I was expecting something a little bit more depressing. Which is like I've been diamond, mid plat for like 12 seasons, but like sounds like this is actually like you're not exactly stagnating here. This is a pretty recent adaptation for you, and like plat 3 ain't that bad given your history, and especially going from a game that you're not really playing that seriously, and then now we are, and then it's pretty good,
Yeah,
like so
yeah.
all things
I mean, I
considered.
think it's mainly because like I started playing Destiny 2 on PC, and I'm
Yeah.
actually like pretty solidly above average in that game.
Yeah.
Like if I had to guesstimate, like top 30%. So it's like I
Yeah.
can't aim and like
Yeah,
angles
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like
Yeah,
that, but
yeah,
it's
I
just obviously
understand.
very different.
Sure, sure. And I think basically it's like you're not exactly stagnant, which is just that you're just not good enough. That's basically all there is to it,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is fine. Like that's a much better position to be in because it means there's like you probably have a little bit less trouble with baggage. It's just you just haven't really put in the time yet. So okay.
yeah, yeah.
So why the last season or two? Like what you went from being like mid low gold infrequently playing the game to like
Yeah.
whenever you book the session, like all of a sudden not just like getting coaching, but also like hitting diamond and like everything's like more serious now. Why?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of like I came back to the game and I was just like I was only playing quick play because I was like I just want to enjoy the game and like have fun, like what a concept. And I just kind of like was playing quick play for maybe a month or so, and I was like, man, I kind of want to like just get into comp and just kind of like see where I'm at, and just kind of I felt like I was just enjoying kind of the process and playing and stuff like that.
Yeah, I understand.
Then I got into comp. I was like, oh my god, I like halfway through placements. It's like, oh my god, you're in plat, and then like finished placements. I placed into diamond 2. I was like, oh my god, now I have to
You
like,
tasted blood.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
oh man,
Okay.
maybe there's something here now because back when I was in bronze, I was like, dear God, I just want to get into
Yeah.
gold, like let alone anything else.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Okay. Okay.
so I think I'm still not like burning myself because out or something like that because I think that's kind of what I did before. I was just like trying
Yeah.
so hard, and
Okay.
so I would hate the
Okay.
game and kind of get tired of it, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah. Well,
come
let's
back
be
because I still, yeah,
Yeah, let's be sensitive to that though, because it does sound like the problem with tasting blood is like, yeah, maybe you learned that you're a carnivore, but also maybe you're just addicted to any sort of success, right? And if that success was kind of handed to you, then all of a sudden you're like, man, I want more of that, but maybe you really don't. Maybe you don't want the level of effort and work it's going to take, right? Because it's like if you
Yeah.
think about like what it takes to maintain gold versus what it takes to maintain diamond, I mean, it takes a little more work to be honest, right? And you know that, so it's like do you enjoy the game that much? Like, did you just kind of dice roll it? Like, is this, this reminds me of? This reminds me of like that old, is it like a gimmick with like certain like casinos where like you have a better chance of winning for your first couple of things and they hook you with that? It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
it's like, obviously it's not purposeful, but like, you got to be careful. It's like, do you really like playing the game that much? Or is it just you tasted blood and you want to go from there? So just,
Yeah.
just,
I
just
mean,
consider
I
that.
do I do keep coming back because there's just I tried Marvel Rivals and I was like, oh man,
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah,
is
yeah.
not
Yeah,
the
but you,
same
you keep
thing. But
coming back, but you don't
yeah.
but this isn't you keep coming back. Whereas most people that are a diamond low masters in this game, whatever, they don't really stop playing. Like they'll take breaks and stuff, like which like you do, but they're pretty consistent players, right? So
Yeah.
you may not want to do that. I'm not saying that to be diamond you have to play the game consistently and constantly. It's just more likely that you're going to be diamond if that's how you play the game, if that makes sense. So just
Yeah, yeah, that
just
makes
just
sense.
just keep in mind, I'm not discouraging you. I'm just saying that like you just got to really decide if that's really who you want to be. Is like I want to be a high rank Overwatch or even like decently ranked Overwatch player or not. I mean, I don't know. There's no real. It's up to you.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's just kind of use this session and like maybe the next few weeks is more of like an experiment, if anything else.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Hero pool wise, I don't really care what you used to do. I mean, you talked about Moira Mercy, but like, where are we at right now? I'm seeing Wuyong, seeing Bap, Ana. Maybe that's changed since the forum, since it's been some time.
Yeah, yeah. When I climbed up to gold, I was like almost entirely one-tricking BAP.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly playing BAP and Anna, sometimes Wuyong.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've been playing a lot more Anna recently, so all the codes that I have
Sure.
today are from
That's
Anna.
fine. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I mean, she's a lot of fun. She's also very unique to Overwatch, I think.
Yeah.
Whereas Bat feels a little more generic. So I mean, you're not likely to get Ana or like say Wu Young really anywhere else in the game. So or in other games that I'm
Yeah.
aware of. So okay, cool. Looking for one or two things to focus on. How to practice them when I play. Don't feel like there's one big glaring issue in my gameplay. Usually there isn't. I think one big glaring issue is extremely rare, even from like really really low rank players, because it's like you kind of need to work on everything, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes it is, but I think the good news is about having a lot of different things to work on is it means that it can make your practice a lot more variety filled, right?
Right. Yeah.
But
That
we'll
makes
give
sense.
you one or two things, and then we'll teach you how to practice those things because you still should train one thing, even if you don't necessarily have one big error. Okay, getting some good hours in. At least you were at the time of the form, like pretty decent amount of
Yeah.
time spread across multiple days. But I mean, 15 hours, 20. I mean, that's a lot. Like that's more than enough, depending on how the quality of that game is to get to diamond. More than enough.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say I'm like playing a little bit less than I guess it just
Yeah,
depends on like what's going on and stuff like that.
sure.
But and some of that is like playing quick play with friends for
Yeah, of
like an
course,
evening
of
or whatever.
course,
But
of
yeah.
course. Okay. I mean, do you have any questions about effective training time? I mean, if you've seen some of my other stuff, you probably have an idea of what I'd recommend. But
I don't think so. Like, if you think that that's kind of like a decent amount of time, then I think that's
yeah, it's more
I
about
can
the
do that.
quick play with friends thing. Like, how much of
Yeah.
that is how much of that is a percentage of your play time, right? Like, I would say if you want to achieve diamond, you probably need to be putting in a good solid hour a day.
Yeah.
Of good practice, so that can be anywhere from like 2 to 4 games depending on the day. But that's what I'd ballpark, and I'd say that an hour a day, 4 or 5 days a week is probably where you want to go.
Okay.
That's probably floor, and then ceiling for you is I would not spend more than 2 hours a day training.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause like what do you feel about like breaking it up? 'Cause I feel like I wouldn't be the type of person to like play every single day, but I would be like, okay, this is like what I'm gonna do this evening and like play for like a couple hours, you know? So I feel like that's kind of normally how I break up my any activity, actually.
Explain what you mean by breaking it up real quick.
I mean just like as opposed to like I get off work and then it's like okay, I'm gonna like play Overwatch tonight, so I play like 2 or 3 hours of Overwatch in the evening. Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Oh, just
Versus like every single day.
yeah. Front load the competitive training, and then just be like, draw the line in the sand. Okay, I'm done hard trying.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go play with friends. Just do like 2 games, 3 games, 4 games, depending on how tired you are, and then
Yeah,
go from
yeah.
there. Yeah, and they do that as many days that you can, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, whatever.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that totally makes
yeah,
sense.
just front load it, and then basically one trick, and then just go and play whatever with friends.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Consistently goals, maybe to touching masters. If I had to point one thing that's most challenging to me, it'd be probably positioning myself in a way that I can be impactful but also safe. Okay. Aim could be better. Not really sure exactly what I need to be working on, but thinking more about like positioning impactfully and yet not dying off of cooldown, essentially is what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, makes sense. And then yeah, doing that with Ana can be pretty challenging. Like that's the value with Ana. I mean, we're obviously gonna push towards opening angles and managing your cooldowns effectively and trying to find impact without compromising your value output. But yeah, okay. Any other like just maybe more micro questions, matchups, cooldown management, perks,
Uh,
whatever.
I, I've got a question about like mechanics, like aim. So I have this like I'm pretty sure it's like purely psychological, but whenever I'm trying to aim, there's kind of this balance between like, okay, you don't want to like consciously be like, I see person here, my crosshairs here, like I consciously move my arm and my hand, to like
Yeah,
make that calculation because your brain has to do it, right?
sure.
But I'm also like, if I like relax too much, then my aim is terrible. So
Yeah,
I'm kind of
great
like, I
question.
have a hard time finding that balance, and I find myself like trying to aim consciously
Okay.
accidentally.
Okay. So you're have you heard of the inner game of tennis?
No.
Okay, so it's basically like not trying to consciously control stuff. That's like something that's kind of like affected the way that people think about practicing. And I really love that book, that mindset, but it's actually really, really, really not good without context.
Okay.
So the problem is you absolutely need to be focusing and keeping your mind focused on aiming. However, what Intergame of Timus talks about is more about like performance psychology, where it's like when you do know how to do a skill, you let your brain just kind of do it off of autopilot, right? That's basically what performance psychology is about. It's like playing what you're capable of. But for you,
Yeah.
is you don't have great mechanics, right? You might have decent mechanics or okay mechanics, but you don't have good mechanics. So you need to build better habits with your mechanics, which how do you train skills? Well, you have to think about it. You have to actually try. Now, the problem is that you can kind of describe it there where it's like, I don't really know what I'm trying to do when I'm training mechanics. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what am
Yeah.
I actually training? Like making my crosshair move better? And that's really where you need to be more deliberate with your practice and more specific with your training. So let me just give you a full list. Okay, there's trigger discipline, which is basically clicking your button and not holding the button down. So each shot is selective. That's a skill to practice.
Yeah.
Number two, crosshair placement. So never letting your crosshair drag down or drag up unnecessarily. Most players, especially in low to mid ranks, have a problem of crosshair being too low. They look at the floor. They
Yeah.
don't bring the crosshair up. Even for a character that doesn't headshot, it's important. Another one is trigger discipline from reading opponent's movement with your cooldowns. So not rushing your cooldowns, slowing it down. That's another habit that you have to do. Another one is actually fixating on the target's head, even if you miss. Now, again, not as relevant for Ana, at least earlier in games, right? But it is still something you need to be practicing on. So those are things that you selectively practice, but you notice that none of these is like just hit more shots, idiot, right? They're just ways
Yeah.
that are going to help you to hit more shots by building better training. Have you ever played mini golf before? Dumb question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but when you're playing mini golf and I'm trying to beat my buddies, I'm not going to try to work on developing every single aspect of my swing. I'm just going to focus really hard on the ball and just trust that my body's going to do it correctly. I don't play golf, so I'm not very good at mini golf. But when I do play mini golf, I often over quote unquote perform because I'm just like, well, I'm not going to be able to practice enough to get good at this, so let's just see if I can get the absolute best performance I can out of the skill set that I have. You see what I'm saying? But if I played mini golf every day, I would be training things like my hand placement and my foot placement and lining up my shots and allowing myself to, I might perform worse on any given day, but in the long term would make me to have better aim with my putting. And so that's kind of where you're at with Overwatch. It's like it's okay to think about your aim. It's absolutely okay to think about your aim because even if it messes up your aim a little bit because it's too complicated of a calculation, you're not really training to have better aim today.
Okay. Yeah.
You're aiming to have
That
better
makes
aim
sense.
as a whole, right? So what
Yeah.
we'll do is we'll keep an eye on your mechanics and see if there's any habits that you could work on training out of or good habits to train into. So we'll go from there. Good question, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Because sometimes it just feels so inconsistent where it's like, okay, I can like sleep a blading Genji, but then there's like a Malga right in front of me that I'm like, overthinking and just
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's
completely
something.
beefing.
It could be a mechanical thing. It could be just a panic thing, a psychological thing. I don't know. We'll take a look. But
Yeah. Okay.
okay, we can jump in if you'd like to.
Okay. Yeah. Let me get this copy. All right.
Okay. Now, obviously, I can imagine you were swamped with codes. So,
Yeah, I've got two.
but out of the few that you had, why this one as a priority?
Uh, so this one was it was a fairly close game. We actually lost because of like a brutal C9. So
Sucks.
that sucks. But yeah, I feel like I was just like my brain was kind of on. I feel like I was trying to think about like my positioning and like making decisions about like my cooldowns and stuff like that.
Okay.
Uh, I guess that like I picked it because I feel like it was like a relatively good game. There was definitely some things that I screwed up, and
Sure.
I kind of know that I did, but I'm also like not really sure like
Sure.
what I would do
Good.
better.
Good. Okay, so it sounds like a performance game where you didn't really have a specific thing that you're practicing, but you're just trying to perform as best as you can at a little bit of everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep, that's good. That's good. I think doing those, by the way, for a certain like 20% of your games is good. Just go out there and win. Do the best that you can. It's not just good for like picking VODs because it kind of gives a good average performance from you, but it is good to be able to occasionally just give something your all, just to see what
Yeah.
happens. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't practice that the majority of the time because it's not really practice, but it is a good way of kind of tying it all together, So, okay. Any other questions with Anna before we jump in? You had your mechanic question.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Let's see some off angles. Let's see some cooldown impact. I'm assuming that you've watched maybe a couple of reviews with Anna, maybe have an idea of what you ought to be doing. So then,
Yeah.
the disconnect is going to be the big thing, and maybe there's some misunderstandings as well. So there'll be some teaching here as well as some highlighting some stuff. But okay. Like that, for example, right? Like the idea of like the concept of nading front early, right, is good. Like
Yeah.
you see an opportunity, you need to hit the nade there. The problem is that it was rushed mechanically. Now it's weird to think of
Yeah.
it as like a mechanic problem, but yeah, you needed to take your time and look at the situation and try to. Because even if the shield's not here, where is this nade hitting? Look carefully.
It's like hitting the cart, isn't it?
It's gonna hit like front here.
In front,
It
yeah.
might get hit by the card. It might also be too short. It needed to be a little deeper to hit the BAP. So just aim for a specific target. Yeah, I mean look at its arc, right? That would have hit
Yeah,
me.
oh,
It
that's terrible.
probably would have hit the BAP, but it might not have, even without the card or shield. It needed to go another meter further. So it was just a
Yeah.
bit rushed, right? So, but I will
Yeah,
say
even with the shield, I could probably do it like over the shield a little bit.
yeah,
or-
exactly. The concept of the nade was good though. Like using the nade when you see an opportunity on that target, absolutely good though. So that's good.
Yeah. No, I'm like terrible at like rushing my nades, I feel like.
Same thing with the sleep dart there. Is it bad to sleep in this situation? No, you're not under any pressure. There's nothing to
Yeah.
use sleep onto. You can't force your sleep value here, so you might as well fish. But your fishing was sloppy. You just kind of threw it at a clump. You had no idea what they were, or didn't try to read their movement. You just threw it.
Yeah.
So again, using the sleep there, using the nade there, very, very good, right? But then the deliberate action behind the accuracy behind that action is really bad. This is poor. You
Yeah.
chose this left angle or right angle rather to control space on this right side, and then we're giving up that space to pocket a Hanzo who's clearly out of danger, and now you've compromised your vision on applying pressure, right? So I understand when somebody's crit, you're thinking about that, like right here, but then you clearly see him like disengage out of value, and so where should you go from here?
Just go back to the angle I was on.
Go back to the angle you're on, right? Fight if
Yeah.
there's anybody flanking you here. Help your Rhine, shoot shield, drop nade on soldier, right?
Yeah.
There's no reason to give up this space. Sometimes you'll even see situations like that and you'll let a person die because the opportunity cost of getting to them is too expensive and you probably wouldn't get there in time anyway.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Just something to keep in mind because your vision for this nade is horrific, right? Like, and so it ends up like,
Yeah.
I guess you hit it, but your vision sucks. Like you have no angle here at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you could tell you feel uncomfortable right now. You're like,
Yeah,
this
I'm
doesn't
like
feel right.
thinking about when I can go back up there, I feel like, but
This was okay. This was a mechanical problem, but I actually felt like your brain was on for this one.
okay.
Yeah, you looked at the target, you tried to predict him strafing out, and then duck behind, and man, he actually just stops on the pixel. So you have to look at that and be like, yeah, that's good. That's good. Good job.
Okay.
The intention was there. It's a projectile. You're not going to hit everyone, right? So where's my scroll? Okay, there we go. And then now it's just the same thing. Nade as soon as you can. Yep. Good job. It's much more impactful nade there. That your Ryan dies, but that's not your problem. So, yeah, from the last 5 seconds, really good on a play. Really, really, really impactful stuff with your cooldowns. Just, it's a shame that you can't afford to have a bunch of bad cooldown cycles and then decided, oh, I'm going to clutch it up. No. Nope.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
enough.
it's like effectively the same as just holding it, but actually worse because I don't have it to use.
Right. Right. So there's nothing really wrong that you're doing right now. I mean, that nade is horrifically rushed. You could tell the mechanic is getting to. Like, let me be very clear, okay? You're going to die here, okay? And you're going to lose this fight. But it might be nice to force a cooldown, get some ult charge, force some panic, maybe get a trade if you get lucky. So you can't look at this and be like, ah, crud, this is going poorly, you know. Nice sleep. But, like, it's okay. It's fine. Die. Lose. Crash out. You fumble the bag, but just hit the nade. Relax. Hit the nade. The idea of the nade was fine. Just hit the nade. This is spooky. Okay, we're good. This angle from you is fine. I think even backing off here is fine as well. Your team is clearly not in a position to hold this space, so. This angle is fine. Yep. It's naded accurately. It's good. Don't mind that at all. Good job. I don't like the sortation out, though. You needed, once you get to cover here, you really need to stop and do what? Really important skill here.
I think I was just trying to wait for my team to get into a position. But I don't really know.
But what position are you looking for from your team? Like, where are they right now?
I think they were like coming back from spawn, right? Or like my Ryan was like rotating over there, yeah, and then okay, I guess my
Yeah, you didn't. I'm trying to highlight something. You had no idea.
Yeah. They were like closer. Yeah.
Yeah, you had no idea. So my point being here is take a second when you're trying to find out how you want to angle this fight, right? And just check. You got a second. Look around. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I should just stay here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like you didn't give yourself that information because you didn't look, and now your Ryan's overextended, but you should have been there to help him out, right?
Yeah, and I'm also just like out in the middle of nowhere because I got
well, that's right because you're trying to put out a fire. Right, you caught in a really bad time. You didn't purposely want to hold here. This is not your choice. You just had to go there to bail out your Ryan, but you should have been here, right? This would have been so much easier. So
yeah.
Basically, what I'm asking you to do is take an evaluation of where you're taking the fight and then choose your angle as quickly as you can. But if you don't know where to angle, if you don't know where your team is, and you didn't know where your team was, you just made assumptions without looking.
Yeah.
Where's your team? Where's your angle? Where's your team? Where's your angle? Like, this is fine. It's risky, but it's the reward. It's also high here as well. I would prefer a deeper angle here, to be honest with you. Like, with the scouting that you have here, you have those CDs. Yeah. Go right.
Yeah, I do go there eventually. Yeah.
Way more consistent, right? Way more consistent. Because you're not praying that he just doesn't shield this, right? You could just go whop, pop, and then there you go. Right?
Yeah, we actually end up holding this point for quite a while, so.
That's a good spot because it's a good space for your Ryan Brig, and it's also a good space for both your snipers as well. So it's a good spot to hold. It's good sleep. I'm trying to think what perk I would choose here. Both are fine. I think both are fine, honestly. I would probably... Oh, man. Maybe the nano speed boost, just given your Ryan, and because sleep value may be a bit inconsistent with this comp, right? You know, there's not really a tank that you're going to slow or, you know, a dive character who's got the 50 damage is going to matter a lot versus, right? But I don't think either perk is bad. Yeah, this is good. This is fine. Good job. Rotating in here. Good stuff. I was going to say just use your nano, but now at this point it's pointless. Good nade. He gets booped back, and I will say the boop back wouldn't have allowed you to hit the nade either way. But look at how high you arc given the target that's right there. So even without the boop, there's a chance that this actually just misses anyway.
I think I just missed that, yeah.
It's criminal. Like, the idea of it is fine,
really
but
bad.
it is really bad. Yeah, don't nano. Yeah, I like nano early. Maybe we nano here in a second, depending on how this goes.
I think I do later.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Just hit the nade here and we're cooking. I wish I could see what perk you chose. Usually it shows it after a delay, but it hasn't. Do you remember?
I always pick the speed boost one.
Is it speed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You just need to use your nade here.
Yeah.
right here, front load that value. There, that's the nade right there. And remember, it's like, it's just, you need to cripple these guys' pressure output right now so that your Ryan can actually walk forward, you know? So, I don't, you're doing this weird flick thing with your sleep as well.
Yeah.
Notice that? Is this target moving erratically on your screen?
Nope.
Nope. So why are we flicking, right? Your crosshair is pulled away from where it should be, and then you have to overcorrect, but your crosshair is on nothing, right?
Yeah.
It's weird. Bad habits mechanically are things that are not just like, oh, that they provide value, but I'm over. No, sometimes the bad habits literally don't do you any good at all. There's just no reason for it to be there at all. And then the nade is also too short.
Yep.
You notice that? So it's a good idea with an nade there. And I don't even hate fishing for sleep there either because you're not likely to need it. But it's criminal.
Yep. Yeah.
But angle here, angle here, angle here, angle here. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
And you feel it, right? Like your vision has felt clear. You've had good vision on teammates and enemies. You've been able to control this lane so that there's been no fear of anybody pushing your team from this side. You've done a good job.
Okay. Yeah,
even,
I feel
even
like
this rotation here.
I was able to use
you just
my
didn't pick your
cooldowns.
perk. You son of a gun. You nanoed and then chose the perk afterwards. No wonder
I don't think I
didn't
had
show
it
up.
yet.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't think I had it
That
yet.
thing was
which
beeping
sucks.
at you the whole time. You just didn't hear it. Okay, that explains a lot. That's okay. It's honestly fine. I don't think it would have changed too much.
Yeah, I don't think Ryan was able to go in there because I
Good nade, good shot, good
screwed
stuff.
up my nade.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, the space is really good. All of your rotations in this side of the map have looked really nice. Like kind of holding the right side, not crossing unnecessarily, playing cover well, looking for more aggression, then disengaging back to a more conservative space. This is there's no surprise that you guys have held this for a while because your spacing has been very nice.
Okay.
Love the Moira orb.
Yeah.
Good nade. Because, you know, you hit that or you don't hit that. You know, if you hit it on him, hit it on your Hanzo, doesn't matter. It's still incredibly useful, right? So you win the lane. Without you being here, Hanzo loses that duel. And then you have real problems, right? So you're on the lane, you win the duel, and then you push forward and you help your tank. It's good. I would use my sleep here if I were you. Just fish for it, essentially, but fish for it specifically. You know, don't just toss it. This depth, this deepening is beautiful. Like this map is this rotation thing is pretty easy for you to do these things, but I want to clarify that the fact that you've had the opportunity to do those things and you've never ever missed that opportunity is still really good, right? A lot of platinum Ana players would never have used this space despite being given it. So you're doing a good job with this. This is really nice. Good nade, good nade, good nade. Nice job. Good heal. Look for sleep. Accidentally a good sleep. Accidentally a good sleep. It's good to look for sleep here, but it's accidental. And you want to know why? Because it's your crosshair placement. Come on, scroll wheel. I'm just going to have to freaking click this thing. Was your crosshair placement good?
Probably
Did you do the weird flick thing? Did you rush it? Yes.
Yeah.
Crosshair placement was okay. You flicked away. Notice that you actually moved your crosshair away from the target and then brought it back to where it was before.
And then she just strafed into it too.
Yeah. So you have this habit where you'll see a target here. You'll pull your crosshair away from it and then flick over to it. You'll flick over to it. Okay? So this is what we talked about with mechanical habits. You want how to address that? It's incredible. It's really, really important. Took me 5 years of coaching Overwatch to be able to tell you how to fix this, okay? You put your crosshair in the target and you click the button, okay?
Yeah.
You track it. You're playing Zarya, okay? You're not playing, you're just playing Zarya. Just track the target, sleep the target. You miss it? Okay. That's all right. Now, when do you make these erratic adjustments? Because sometimes that's necessary. Do you know?
I mean, if they're like really, if I have to like really flick to like move my cursor like really far,
if they make an erratic last second movement, then you need to make an erratic flick. Otherwise, there's no point doing it. Relax.
Yeah.
Just put the crosshair, put the fries in the bag, So, good job. Yeah, this is really nice.
Yeah, I think it's mainly for stuff where it's like I only have one shot, so I just kind of panic aim.
Sure. I would have deepened here. So I know you don't have CD, so you start to back away, but then you see your Hanzo deepening, and now you have your nade again. You probably need to walk forward back to this corner again, and you need to go help him take this space. Just given the information that you have, right? You need to help him.
Yeah.
Especially with nade, because you're more of a hybrid character, right? Like, you can get your hands dirty here. We saw that earlier.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's not the end of the world. We still have a good sightline here. So I think that's the first positioning mistake that you've made in some time. So little tip,
is
little tip. Just more of a micro thing. So let's talk about all the ways to beat a Reaper in a 1v1. And I'm going to force you to tell me how to do it. How do you win this 1v1? You have to win this 1v1 if you need you're going to win $1,000 if you win this 1v1. How do you do it? Take your time to think about it.
I'm trying to think of like the order of like animation canceling.
Yeah, but see, that's the wrong thought process. Everybody gets caught up in the animation canceling. Stupid. Win the duel.
Okay.
Don't output as much damage as you possibly can. Win the duel. Now, I'm not saying animation canceling is always bad, but what's the animation? Is the animation cancel going to kill this guy? No.
Yeah, no, I can't.
So
like,
win the duel.
him. Should I have stayed on this corner then, so I just have like cover?
Correct. So what would you do?
I think I can like stay on this corner and then like shoot, nade, shoot, maybe.
Nope. He's gonna wraith it. He's gonna duck, and he's gonna come back and potentially kill you. I mean, there's a chance. It's better than what you did because at least you have a corner, but it's not better. It's not good enough.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do with wraith?
I mean, just like either leave or like sometimes they'll just like wraith and then like stay
he's
there
gonna cleanse your nade. He's gonna cleanse your nade. He's gonna cleanse your nade, and so he's gonna self heal himself again.
Oh yeah.
In addition to that, are you getting the full heal value out of your nade right now?
No, because I'm like full, so I should wait and use it.
You should wait. So what should you do? You should shoot on the corner. Then what?
Wait for him to wraith, and then
what if he doesn't wraith?
Then I can nade.
What if he doesn't wraith?
And just keep shooting.
Just keep shooting. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna shoot, duck behind the corner. He's gonna do what? Walk forward onto you. Then you can either shoot again or shoot nade, and you can nade before he wraiths if you get the full heal value out of it. But you have to get the full heal value out of it. So you're gonna shoot, and then react to what you're gonna see. You're gonna either shoot nade, which a good Reaper will try to wraith that. So you'll have to try to kind of time that correctly. But yeah, at least get the full heal value out of it.
Okay, yeah.
So you walked forward. You also, if you're going to walk forward, you need to walk behind him.
Oh, so you'd have to like turn around.
He has to turn around, right? So you're going to shoot melee or shoot, essentially, and save your nade until you see him use his wraith, or if you get the full heal value. It's the same thing with Tracer, right? You never shoot nade a Tracer unless you can kill her with that shoot nade, because she's just going to recall it, right? Now, if I'm 50 HP, sure, I'll shoot nade it, because I need the healing right now. You got me? I mean, you could even look at this from a perspective of maybe you should also wait. If you sleep him, do you see the bottom left there, that little purple arrow next to your health? Tiny little purple arrow. That's the DPS passive. So you might even let him sleep the full duration, pop a shot on your tank, wait for the DPS passive, then get the full heal. Because it only lasts 3 seconds.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're talking about like lots of calculations here, okay? But the big one is get the full heal. Don't try to go for combos. Win the war of attrition. The only time you go for a combo is if that target is actually at a break point where they're going to die, right? This guy is full HP. Not going to happen.
Yeah, I think like one of my teammates also said like, yeah, my Widow was like, oh, you could have just like left him because I would have headshot him because I also like fully didn't notice she was there.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, sure. It happens, but I'm looking for the more consistent habit that you need to be aware of.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, mate. On this map, I think you should choose the headshot perk. I think you should choose the headshot perk. I understand like these characters could definitely close the gap on you, but something to consider. Because where should you be right now?
I should be on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
Like
stop what you're doing. Don't pursue uptime. Pursue value. Go here. And then hit one headshot. That's the Spilo classic. But it even me, I hit one headshot. It matters. It's 100. You do it's as much damage as an Ashe headshot. I want you to remember that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I pretty much just never picked that, to be honest. So I should probably do it more.
It's a map situational thing. If there's a lot of closed space and you're getting your face kicked in a lot, the bounce nade is really good. But bounce nade is more of using for double damage, double healing in small rooms, basically. Other than that, it's just not as good. So, also this positioning is criminal. Like you have to move, you have to angle, you have to stop pursuing uptime for just 1 second. You have all the time in the world to make this rotation. We're just screwing around on the floor.
I don't know what.
Because you choose your lane here. Then we can just heal, do whatever you want here, Pocket or Hanzo. Your vision is just terrible. Right?
I just wasted so much time.
You did. Good nano. You can even use the nano perk here to either rotate with your tank or just to run around and just get to the position that you want to go faster. I think following your tank here is totally fine, but you can keep tempo with that. Okay. And then, crucially, as soon as you get downtime, we go right back to our angle. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is... Okay, I was going to say, this is kind of interesting because actually almost your entire team is here, so you might want to kind of reconsider where you want to rotate, but let's...
Yeah, I think I started doing that a little bit, and then I was
Well,
like,
yeah,
oh,
but they open up back on the left again. So
yeah.
I don't love having my support stacked, but this is a bit of a crossfire. Nade idea was fine, but you just missed it, right?
Yeah.
You know, we needed to hit that Moira. You know, you desperately need to hit that Moira or Queen. You aimed for like a little bit of both and just whiffed. Relax. Good sleep. Yeah, this is basically, we probably gonna die this fight because we've used 2 ults, or they've used 2 and we've used none. But and then we used our sleep on the copy Ryan, but that shut down the ultimate. So I'm fine with that. You're gonna die to Queen.
Yeah, that's fair.
But this Moira should have died or had her fade forced way sooner. You know, so this is kind of where, like, when you think about like how can I position and be impactful here, it might be that you can't really be safe and be impactful in these particular fights because of the ult situation.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right now, in hindsight, maybe if we'd done the initial rotation thing to begin with, we could have been here, and that would have been much better. Maybe we could have been both impactful and alive. So maybe you chose the wrong angle. But I'm actually not really super concerned about that because I'm more concerned about like if we'd actually held value, then maybe this would have been winnable all along.
Yeah.
Die, but die expensively. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, now I realize.
That's all right. Better late than never. Good job. These introsites have been really helpful. I mean, it's good. It's just a bit rushed, right? That almost clipped cart, and that would have been really bad.
I think I was more aiming for like the Reaper and stuff anyway.
Yeah. Just be a little bit more deliberate with it. It's fine to nade that. Good shots. Good to fish for sleep. Maybe a little bit more deliberate with who you're sleeping here. I don't really know who you're trying to sleep here. I couldn't tell if it was Moira or Queen. Because Moira was behind a wall, and yet you aimed like you were waiting for Moira to peek. I mean, you really almost got her, but it looked like you were aiming for Queen in a weird way. It was like, is this Moira or Queen? I don't know. That was really close.
Yeah, I don't think I knew either. I think I was just like, someone's gonna peek that corner, and I was trying to.
Yeah, it's a classic of like, you know, it just. It was an accident if it was gonna hit there, you know. So just intentionally, you know, miss intentionally if you're gonna miss at least.
Yeah, I think I was more aiming for like the spot rather than like the person.
I mean, this is just you just stayed scoped in a little bit too long when you're getting flanked.
Yeah.
And she has the stickies perk, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's unfortunate because we could have naded ourselves, lived, and then we probably win this fight. Okay. Don't really have time to rotate here. Maybe you do. Yeah. Okay, go. Nice. Even getting to here is good because it's harder to hit cooldown value, but chuck the nade, good. Yeah, see? Do you see? Do you see?
Yeah.
Do you see?
Yeah.
Good. Very nice. Very nice. Well done. And then we rotate further. We hold our sleep because we might get threatened. No. Commit. Now, when I say commit, I don't mean go like, rah, you know, it might mean like, you know, quietly sit. We have nade. Okay. Oh, look at you. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe. I might nano that guy. Yeah. Still jerky for. I have no idea why you're so jerky here, but you know what?
Yeah,
Huge nade. Good. Oh, you should have committed. Okay, as in, I think you could have seen him from here, but it's okay. It's good sleep.
Yeah.
Or good nano.
All right.
Nice.
That's crazy this match.
I mean, you gave him good resource, mate. This is good, man. Like that. This is nice. This is really good. Like starting from you just trusting your team and rotating to here, and then letting your Ryan. I mean, not letting your Ryan die, but Nate could have come out sooner here. But it was good, and then you committed the angle. You got good value from here. It's great. Nice done. Really good job.
This is terrible.
You gotta relax.
Yeah. Oh, it's not even close.
Just relax, you know? Relax. Now, you should have expected him to be there, so we probably could have spaced ourselves better, but...
Yeah, here's just like nothing.
Yeah, we're just screwed. Okay. Yeah, there's some really good spots with your positioning. Like you can tell that occasionally you think about your angle, you think about your lane. You were a huge reason why you guys were able to hold second point as long as you did, and then that retake there, despite that going as awkwardly as it was, like you basically deadlifted that angle with a nano, with a nade. Just the gun itself was really nice. It's really good. Okay.
Oh yeah, on this point, our sim was like, everybody go out this door and then TP up, and I was like, I don't know what to
Sure.
do in this situation,
Just
so
do
we
it.
kind of
Just do it. Just do it.
TP
Yeah,
out
yeah.
into the middle of nowhere and just
What the frick?
yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so then as quickly as you can, find an angle, right? So like here.
So I kind of got lost in the sauce under here.
You,
And
you could park yourself here, or you could kind of peek up here. Just commit to something. This is honestly fine.
Okay. Yeah, and then she comes down. Because I was trying to, I was thinking I could rotate top, but then she came out that door. So
Yeah,
like,
no,
I
this
can't
is
do that,
fine.
so-
This is fine.
Okay.
You need to stop scoping here, though. Kind of keep yourself Rambo mode. Okay. I mean, it was really close. Like the sleep needed to land, right? Sleep needed to land. You did the little panic thing again. But if you land the sleep there, then you guys actually pretty much easily win this fight. Because then you keep yourself alive, and then you're able to get out, get your nade again. Yeah, it was okay.
Okay.
As soon as she's no longer critical, you need to start taking some space here. This is pretty miserable. Her vision is so bad. Yeah, just walk the cart. I mean, this is okay. And again, when I talk about angles, I'm not always talking flanking, right? Like this is what we want right here.
Yeah.
You see your vision? It's just really good. Big vision, big damage, bit of healing, bit of distance. And then there needs to be more urgency, you know? Go help your Hanzo, go help your Ryan. We have 2 people parked on cart, you know? One of y'all's got to move forward, right? You got to help. You got to help.
Yeah.
Let's go. Even just going to the front of cart to hit a nade or something here. Like, it's criminal that your Ryan dies there with both cooldowns and a sightline on him. Criminal. And then a blind nade that you hope will hit, you know? No. Right now, what should you do? You fumbled it. You choked. Now what?
I think I should have tried to maybe go like left or something.
Sure, try something, right? Like, go. Then Tracer's dead. Like, maybe go up here and help your Hanzo get a vision. Just get off of cart, right? Like, we've got 3 people here. See, this is kind of where like you were taking space on right when your team wasn't taking space on defense, right? Now your team is not taking space again, and you're not doing anything either. So this has to change, right? If your entire team is top and you're by yourself on cart, that's fine, right? But this is the typical, I mean, it's the typical plot support stuff, right? We're just kind of existing on cart, not taking space, and our DPS are just winning the game for us, basically, right? Because nobody's helping them. You don't have vision here. You're having to nade uphill. You're having to fish for sleep darts behind a payload. And now your Hanzo, if he loses the 1v1 because he doesn't get support and that cast does.
Yeah, I think I just got like.
Yeah, we've done nothing.
So
we've done nothing.
caught out,
We missed the nade on the point blank and queen. We can't heal our team because they're anti. And so now both of our DPS are taking angles now. By the way, both.
I don't really like this.
Look at our Hanzo, man. Look at our Hanzo, bro. This guy is getting no help at all.
Oh my god,
He's
dead.
dead.
No.
Hey!
Yeah, that was rude.
All right, yeah. So I think this is kind of like, remember we said earlier that like it's very rare to find a person or a player that has like an egregiously bad habit, right? I'll stand by that. I don't think you have an egregiously bad habit with not taking space or not off angling. However, occasionally you're seeing how one little moment of lapse of positioning thought is just completely dumpstering your team's chances here.
Yeah.
Remember your retake on second when you just walked on, okay, where on earth are we? Okay, we are completely lost in the sauce. Remember that retake on second when you just kind of like plopped yourself here and just stayed here for basically the whole fight instead of taking the hop left? That's one of those moments where like this can't happen. Not once. It just can't happen. It just can't happen, right? So for me here, it's like you've been decent positionally. You've been excellent positionally at moments, but this is criminal. This is absolutely criminal. Yeah, do it. Don't get so close. But yeah, I mean, honestly, if you hit your sleeping nade, yeah, you're a bad man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, like that wasn't exactly the proximity that I'd want to push at that angle. I'd probably nade it back here and then just see if they push me. But you know what? Hey, we're taking space. Finally, right? Good job. Good job. Nice work. Do that more. Where should you be? You got options, right?
Probably go up to
sure, why not?
ground.
Yeah, go up top high ground, start here and see what happens. If they push you out, okay, fine, you know. But you could also go inside left here, depending on the status. You could just park yourself back here with your Ashe at the start.
Yeah.
You know, when we say taking space, it doesn't always mean forward, right? So it just means, yeah, this is fine. If your Ryan dies, it's gonna suck, but commit.
Yeah.
You know, you've put in all this time rather than going here. But this is the more conservative option, right? It's still good. This is the more aggressive option. So if you've done it, you can't second guess now. You can't do it.
Yeah. No, I'm just.
Because if he dies, he dies. You're not going to be able to save him here. Because let me put it in context. By the time you got here, you would be here, already in a position to nade the queen, or shoot whoever's following him, right? Rush nade. And to be honest, your position still isn't good, right? Again, it's kind of clumped.
This is too dangerous.
We need to swing a little wider here, or if you're going to go dangerous mode, go to here and actually get some reward for the risk, right?
Yeah.
Take some space. Let's go. Open up some lateral angles, you know? There we go. This is good. This is good. A little far from cover, but this is good. Yeah. It's good. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Now look back at your tank. Yep. Now look back at your tank. Ooh, yep, good. This is good. It's been stressful, but you've plopped yourself here. You've had good vision, good angle, good stuff. Nice job. Nade that. It's okay. But you see, because we still have space, this fight is still winnable. You see, we're still in impactful position. So we can, if they push us, we can just nano Ashe, or look at that, cover usage. So when they take high ground, we can disengage that. It's good. So better late than never, right? We saw that on first point. We did eventually take space, and it definitely had massive impact on us winning the fight. And it took us forever, but we finally got here, and it did have us to have impact on the fight, right? The problem is that we've consistently seen late. That's the problem, right? And why you've been late is either one, you were too worried about somebody potentially dying during the rotation, this most recent fight. Two, you just forgot about the opportunity that was even an option. Or three, maybe part of the combination of the two, or just getting distracted with butterflies when there wasn't really anything happening here and you just needed to go. Take that downtime effectively. Right?
I think it's probably a bit of both, because it's like, I think it's partially like indecision of like, do I have time to do this? Is this too risky? Versus like not really being sure where I need to go.
Sure. I mean, that's partly why, I mean, I want to clarify, this was highway robbery that you were not taking this angle here.
Yeah.
However, it's not exactly intuitive. You know, this is much more intuitive. Take high ground, like the 2017 Soldier Guide say, you know, take an angle, like a sight line with Ana. I mean, it's pretty intuitive to do what you're doing here, but it's worth highlighting moments it's not intuitive that you kind of fumble the bag, right? Okay. Any questions so far?
No, I think makes sense.
Holy crap, I thought my Ashe was dead. Take space right now. Go. Find your position right now. Now, there's options here. Do you want to just run it down, pray they don't push you, and just try to take the space here? That's pretty risky. What's the more safe option?
I mean, I honestly like might have time to rotate to the like right side.
Yeah, of course
But I don't really want to cross like mid on.
Yeah. Oh, you can. You can.
Yeah,
and
I
they're
think
in spawn
it's
still,
fine.
right? Just run to here, pop here, and then just smoke a cigar right here.
Yeah.
Easy peasy, right? You got time. I mean, to be honest with you,
Play this side.
this is pretty gambly, but you know what? If you hit your CDs, hit your nano, maybe. I'm not against this. Pop it. Yeah. Good stuff. Hit your sleep dart here. Yeah, huge. Even using the sleep, nice. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this wasn't even a good choice from you, right? But it was you made a decision. You helped your Ryan. You had a nice angle. It's good. Yeah, it's good. It's not perfect, but it's good. Better late than never. How about better okay than bad. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's something to consider as well. You don't always have to make the perfect read. You just have to make a read. Like you took responsibility there. You used your cooldowns accordingly. You probably wouldn't have taken that angle without nano. Am I correct?
Yeah, probably.
And
Probably
I
not.
think that was a good decision. Good stuff.
I think soldiers in that room.
Make a decision. Yes. Either swing conservatively here or swing aggressively here, right? You got some choices here. This is fine. See, the reason why this is fine is that you can control this lane here while also contributing here, right? Whereas this one,
Yeah.
you're just praying that he doesn't do that here, but you're to compensate by just raining fire from here, right?
Yeah.
It's options. It's vision. If you're here, you are not. Yeah, you're going to be able to help your team, but you can't help this here. That's the reason why these angles matter. It's the options of input and impact.
Yeah, I think I was like trying to make sure that my Hanzo would be okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Little rule here: if your vision is bad on an angle, the general rule is not to compress. Remember, it's to swing or deepen.
Yeah.
I want to remind you of this here. Remember? And then you went to here. And then where'd you go?
Yeah.
Here. And then where'd you go? Here. And then where'd you go? Here. It's perfect.
Yeah, just keep
Perfect.
rotating.
Perfect. Where's your rotation from here?
I mean, I don't think the left side would be very good.
It
'Cause the
should-
cart would probably block.
Here you go.
Oh.
Here you go.
Oh.
It's not great, but
Okay.
it's convenient,
Better.
right? And it
Yeah.
maintains you avoiding things like, you see it?
That. Yeah.
That, right? Whether that's Kitsune, High Noon, Damage Orb for more, whatever else, right? Open up your lane. We park ourselves here. We avoid Queen Ult. We give ourselves some objectivity to prevent ourselves from dying here, and then we win this fight.
Yeah.
You see it? That's
Yeah,
not
like
luck.
If
That's
I don't die, then we're probably.
That's it, right? It's not
Good.
luck. It's playing the odds. It's playing the odds.
Yeah.
That's why fundamentals matter. You didn't know that was going to happen, but it doesn't matter what that is, whether it's an ult, cooldown, an unlucky shot, or whatever. This is good. Continue right. Continue right. Go. 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 Our supports are stacked, which is kind of unfortunate. So then what do? We swing left instead. This is good. This is really good. Because what can we do? Can pocket our Hanzo, can nade this Cassidy, clear this lane. Let's see what we do. Good try. I would probably nade that first just because it's more consistent, right? Just because he's behind the wall. But you need to stick with this. Now, you may have intended to go right, but now everybody's just vomiting resources right side, so you got to take one for the team. Rotate to the other side. This is really good.
Yeah.
Stay with your Hanzo. So the cooldown usage is just horrific here. Just horrific.
Yeah.
But the positioning is not. Good job.
Okay.
Keep rotating left. And see, look, think about how important it was that he got help and the Cassidy didn't.
Yeah.
Does that sound familiar? Remember what happened in first point attack? He didn't get help,
Yeah.
and that he just basically had to deadlift it and pray that he won all those duels, right? There's no luck here. He got help, you didn't. So their supports are dum-dums, you are not. And so then now you were just literally handed a free kill. Not because he hit a headshot. Literally, it was just like a 10-second duel that he just kind of bled out.
It's
you helped him.
2v1. Yeah.
It's 2v1. And now this guy, unless the enemy team pops off or something, they're in a really bad spot right now. Because you could still heal your tank. Your attention needs to be continually on left, though.
Yeah.
So let's put it this way. This is fine, but I would do so from an angle that allows me to kind of keep deepening as necessary. Do you see the difference here? So we don't need to move forward. That does not increase our healing per second, really. So migrate to that lane. Yeah, this is good. This is okay. But you see, there wasn't enough help there initially, and so now Kiriko's like, oh, I gotta help now. But this is okay. This is okay. You can see, like, we're slowly whittling these guys down from space. Nice rotation. Boy, that's what an incredible idea. Now you got to put into the legwork. You got to get the granny. You got to get the Prancer size going on here, and so you got to start moving.
Yeah, I'm like trying to make my way to the right, but I'm worried about my
okay,
Ryan,
so this is where you're probably making the wrong decision, but it's about making the best of a bad situation. So what should you do right now? This is not a great sightline, not a great angle. So what should you do?
I mean, I think I
Starts with
still have
nading
to
your
just,
Ryan.
like, keep my Ryan up.
Yeah. Starts with nading your Ryan here, right? But you start here,
yeah.
you nade your Ryan, you pocket this, and then you get to the immediate angle that you can get to. Where's the next angle from this position? The most convenient one.
I mean, I think it's the right side, but like on the lower part.
I agree. Yes, that's it. You nailed it.
And I think that is where I end up going. I can't.
So
remember
you'll
if it's this side or
heal,
later.
you'll nade, and then you're just gonna get to here as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is fine. But we should have probably waited a split second first. That nade is, I'm just going to weep. I mean, that one was not even close. This is not this is not a good representation of your mechanical skill. This is just a really bad habit that you have to where you just don't care about your nade at all. You just don't care.
Yeah.
And you need to trust this lane too. I don't know why you backed off. Hold your sleep, probably, but we need to be very careful how far we back off because now we have the same problem where we don't have a side lane really anymore.
Yeah, I think like some of the indecision definitely comes from like sometimes I will try an off angle, then it's like okay, the entire team comes for me, and then like
yeah, there's a balance there. It depends on your distance. It depends on your CDs, and of course, yeah, of course. Okay.
Oh, we get to watch the C9 at the end.
Mm-hmm. This is good. I like that we split from Akiri. We have both our CDs. We're waiting for a team. We're listening. Yep. Very good. Definitely a nade situation, right? Nade's just so good at just getting that chip damage and causing the panic, right? You're not really expecting to kill him, but you get a shoot, you get a nade, you force him out, and you go from there. But this is really nice. And yeah, your supports are stacked, but you know you can deepen here if you like to, or deepen here. Just kind of read off of your go. Yeah. It's not the end of the world if you guys are stacked. I don't want that to be the end of the world, right? But we have some crossfire applying from here, so this is fine. Yeah, this is really nice. Yeah, good nade. And a nade that felt like it was reasonably aimed. I'd pop my sleep dart here if I were you. Too much looking at your team. Need more damage. You have a perfect sightline. Nobody's crit. You should be dumping on the pressure. Remember, pressure snowballs. The more damage you do, the less crit that these guys are. And nobody was crit. So if you keep looking at them, eventually they are going to be critical because you're not using your gun. Like here, as soon as you get off, we need to hit this nade now. Good nade. Yeah, this is just a complete lack of pressure from you. It's been better the last couple of seconds. This is good. That's a good sleep. Still, did you notice the wiggle rule? You looked away, then you looked back. Keep going. Bob's gonna expire and you guys are gonna crowd control. Or crowd control, I say C9. Yeah, to be honest with you, this fight was lost. This fight was lost. It's not even a C9. This fight was lost. There just wasn't enough pressure.
That makes me feel better, honestly.
Yeah, there was not enough pressure from me. Even if this nade lands, it's not going to kill the cast, and then you guys are screwed. Yeah. Basically, TLDR is we should have fished for sleep dart sooner. We should have hit more shots sooner. The rotation was actually pretty good. You just didn't do anything in this position. Not doing nothing is kind of facetious. Like, it wasn't just you. Your Kiriko didn't do enough damage. Your Ashe missed a lot of shots. Your Hanzo missed a lot of shots. Your Ryan missed his Shatter entirely. A lot of really bad things happened there. But, yeah, we took a good angle. We didn't do anything from it. And that's going to cost you games on Ana. So, things to look at here. What are some things that you can reasonably practice, even if they weren't, like, there wasn't, like, a narrative of, like, this is the one thing you need to fix. No, there were several things. What were those things that you can reasonably practice in a game?
I mean, definitely just, like, slowing down on my cooldowns.
Yes,
and, like,
yes. Slow down and track. Slow down and
aim
track.
like a person.
Yes, aim at a person, slow it down, be deliberate, right? You have to train your mechanics, and you have to break this habit. It's not just a mechanical thing. It's you're actively sabotaging your... It's like having a habit of, like, spinning around before you take every shot. And you're like, oh, my mechanics are bad. No, you stop spinning. Your mechanics aren't that bad, right? You're just throwing this thing that's making it so much harder for no reason, right? That has to change. So yes, you need to work on your mechanics, of course, but you also need to break mechanical habits. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
How would you recommend, like, because I was doing the, like, flicking thing, especially with my sleeps. Like, do I just, like, try to track the target and then...
Yes.
Click, you know?
Yep,
like
that's it. It's not, it's really, people, how do you practice? You just go do this thing and that's all. That's it. It's not complicated. You just go, I'm going to slow down as much as I can. And like, I just still flicked a little bit. I just got to do better next time. Yeah, that's okay. It's all right. You're not going to be perfect. You might forget once or a couple times when you're practicing it and, oh, shoot, that's okay. It's all right. Judgment free. You know, well, actually, no, we're going to judge. We're going to judge respectfully and kindly.
It's pretty bad.
but what? Look at I'm saying in the moment you're going to judge yourself a little bit. But you're going to judge yourself not on whether the sleeper nade hits, but on whether did you actually give it a really good go. Did you really track as best as you could and you just missed it? That's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. Because we were judging you when you were hitting sleeps,
Yeah.
because
Yeah, yeah.
we don't care about
That's
whether
fair.
you're going to hit it or not. I just want to see you give it a good go. You give it a good go. You break that habit, then we're cooking. That's we're really really in
Okay.
a good spot. That's all right. Okay, what else?
Uh, Definitely just like being more decisive on my rotations and
Yes,
like,
and not just more decisive, but more mindful too.
yeah,
Take the time if you need to between fights, between angles, whatever, to find your next rotation, find my next off angle, find my next position, find my next sight line. It's going to take, I won't say limit testing, but it's going to take some experimentation, right? You just try different things. Okay, I want a sight line, how far is too far. You just need to try more. When you weren't doing it, it's because you forgot, you were scared to rotate, or you just didn't think of the off angle. So I don't think there
yeah,
was a consistent overarching habit with when you weren't taking space. There was a lot of little things, but a lot of little things we could just fix by just being more mindful of our off angles, period.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Are there any other things that came to mind from you that you saw? Ults looked okay. Maybe like a detail would be like when you have a good angle, maybe being a little bit more offensive mindset, a little bit more damage here and there. I think that was a couple of fights where that was impactful, but honestly, I think beyond that, I don't think it was a major thing.
Yeah, yeah. I think I was. Yeah, I think that all makes sense.
For the most part, I think you were reasonably like. I think a lot of people obsess over like damage versus heal balance, and to be honest with you, if you're aware of damage versus heal balance and you think about it, then you're probably fine most of the time. Like I really only think that last fight was the only egregiously bad one. The rest of the fights seemed pretty reasonable between the damage and healing. Was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, and I think I was just like because everyone was kind of like clumped up on the right side, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
kind of go out into the open to pressure. So I was like, oh well, I'm safe
Yeah,
back here,
yeah, of
but
course, of course,
I was
of
still
course.
just kind of like not doing anything. So
Yep, yep, understandable. Not a big deal. Okay, any questions?
uh, I don't think so.
Okay. In the post coaching checklist, I just added it today. Actually, there's like a one more little quick rundown of how to actually practice. That might be worth taking a quick look at. It's a link, but just basically just reminds how you practice. It is taking scrimmaging and making it a drill, basically. And so, yeah, if you have any questions, you can also just message me too.